everyone, this is Trackmaster 70. Today I'm going to show you my 14 custom-made Tomy Trackmaster Thomas trains. There are 14 of them. So now, let's get started. Here we have a Tomy Trackmaster CGI Hemui. When I did the Tomy Trackmaster CGI Hemui, well, I covered up the roofs with black paint. You know, it has a price on it. I was trying to take the price off, but the other one got stuck. So I covered it with some black paint. So, Hemi wants well. Also, I got this CGI Hemi at the train show in North Lawn, Michigan. So, if you like this CGI Playwell Hemui, please give a thumbs up. You know, I will do the comparison video to Tomy and Trackmaster Hemui for my future comparison video. So stay tuned for that. Next up is Samson's brake fan, Bradford. This is a custom-made body shape of a CGI brake fan. I got it from eBay, and I used it for my custom-made Bradford, the brake fan. I use green paint for the body, and I use gray roof for the roofs, and I print the face. And I also use red paint for the stripes. I have the other custom-made Bradford. It's right here. This is the brake fan I use for this Bradford. Is a green brake fan from Trackmaster Billy. Also, I paint the roof white instead of gray. So I do apologize for that, because in the CGI series, Bradford's roof is gray. So I like this one better instead of this first one. So if you like this second Bradford the brake fan, please give a thumbs up and send a nice comment. Next up is the City of Troll. I use Trackmaster Molly instead of Edward. So how do you make the City of Troll? Well, I use dark green paint for the body and tender, and I also use red paint for the stripes, wheels, and also a stripe for the tenders, also the wheels of tender. And I also use black paint for the footplate. And I use yellow paint for the dome, a whistle, and this thing. And I also print the face. Now the City Troll looks great. You remember I did the custom-made the City of Troll with Trackmaster Ever back in 2016. Well, I decided to use Molly instead of Edward. So I think I would do the redo of Season 3 episode Gordon and the Famous Visitor. So stay tuned for that. So if you like the City of Troll, please give a thumbs up. Next up is Ivor Hue. I just use red paint for the body, and I also use a red paper, and I use some yellow pencil for the name says Ivor Hue, and I use some black marker for the number 7 on it, and I use some blue paint for the stripes. I'm just gonna read that there. And I also used yellow paint for the windows. And I did the other side too. So if you like this Eiffel hue, please give a thumbs up. Next up is Elsie. What I did to Elsie, well, I just paint the whole body brown, and I used some yellow paint for the names and W, and I did the other one too. And I also used white paint for the roofs, and I added the face. So if you like Elsie, please give a thumbs up. Next up is Stanley, the Tomy Trackmaster version. What I did to Stanley, I customized the eyebrows with black marker, and I used some black paint for covering up the thing, the white spot. It's distracting me, so I covered up with some black paint. And Stanley went well. I did a comparison video to the Tomy Trackmaster Stanley to the Trackmaster Stanley, so make sure you go watch it on my YouTube channel. So if you like this, please give a thumbs up and send a nice comment. Here we have Swippy So Thomas with a funny funnel from season 13, episode Sweepy Sodor. I got this Sweepy Sodor Thomas in 2010 at Day Out with Thomas at Huckleberry Railroad. What I did to it, I customized the footplate by using white paint, and I used some black marker for the buffers, for the coupling on the buffers. And I also used red paint for the red line in the back of Thomas's bunker. I know Thomas does not have a red line in the back of Thomas's bunker in season 13, but I just put it there. So if you like this, please give a thumbs up. Next up is Whitey Bolt Thomas from the movie The Great Race. I just used black marker for the buffers. So if you like this, please give a thumbs up. Next up is Dot. This is my childhood Dot. The other Dot who came with the Trackmaster oil set. This is the first one. This is my childhood Dot. The second Dot I got is the oil set. When I did the Dot, well, I just use black marker or black paint for the windows. So if you like this Dot, please give a thumbs up. Next up is Gina. You remember Gina? That's the engine from the movie The Great Race. What I did to Gina? Well, I used black paint for the ramps. Also yellow paint too, and I used some black marker for the windows. So if you like Gina, please give a thumbs up. Next up is Wenzo. What I did to Wenzo? Well, I used yellow paint and white paint for the lambs. details with black marker. And I also detail of Lorenzo with yellow paint and white paint. Right here and here. And also, I swamp tenders. You know, the back of tender should be at the front of Lorenzo. So I swamped it. So, yeah. So if you like Lorenzo, please give a thumbs up and send a nice comment. Next up is Pepe. When I did the Pepe, well, I switched the other side, just like I did to Lorenzo's tender, so that Pepe can see backwards to see where he was going, like this, when he was getting pulled by Lorenzo, so that Pepe can see the back of it, to see what was coming to pass Lorenzo and Pepe. So if you like this Pepe, please give a thumbs up. Next up is a custom-made The Works diesel. You actually know The Work diesel from the Wave Series book, James and the Diesel Engines. So I got the custom-made body shell for this Work diesel off of eBay. I just paint the whole body blue, and I use yellow paint for the front, and I use red paint and gray paint for the buffers, and I use a black paint for the roofs, and I also print the face. This is the Diesel 10 jersey I used for this one. I got the body shell of Diesel 10 right here. You remember you saw the custom-made Daisy out of the custom-made body shell of Daisy, and I use Diesel 10's jersey for Daisy's wheels. So this Chelsea Diesel 10, I used that for this one, The Works diesel. So if you like the word diesel, please give a thumbs up. Next up is the Norfolk Western 611. So here's the front, side, the other side, the top, which check the tender. Here's the front, side, the other side, the front, the top, and the back. How do you make 611? Well, I use Trackmaster Connor. I just paint the whole body black, and I use some wet paper for the stripes, and I use some yellow pencil for the numbers on 611, and I also did the tenders of it. It says no Western. I did the side and the other side. And I also print the front of it like this, see? It has a white at the front. So if you like 611, please give a thumbs up. Well guys, that's it for my 14 custom-made Tomy Trackmaster Thomas trains. Hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and we'll see you in the next video.